Hi, this is Katy Tafoya with Success for Solopreneurs. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. Today we are going to talking about not beating yourself up. I know this is something as women we do all of the time. I know this is something as humans we do all of the time. We make a little mistake and we sit there and we beat ourselves up. Where you're so stupid. I can't believe you did that. Why would you do such a dumb thing? And we just build something up into the biggest, baddest, worst possible thing we could do. I remember on two occasions. The first time I went to South by Southwest, I went with a girlfriend and we drove from her house in Dallas, and I left the power cord to my laptop plugged in at her house, 6 hours away, 4 hours away, I don't know what it was. And so when we get to the actual conference and get to our hotel, I have no power cord. And I remember being devastated, thinking that was like, oh, how could something horrible, something so bad happen? And, in hindsight, you look back and you're like, really? That's the worst that could have happened? Okay, whatever. But the funny thing is for me is because that happened once, I'm now crazy, crazy hyper vigilant about making sure I pack the right cords. So I always have them with me, the extra iPod cord, all that sort of stuff, the phone battery, the phone power cords, everything. Now, flash forward about another 5 or 6 years, basically this was just probably last year for me, I think. I was at another convention out in Phoenix or in Tucson with a girlfriend of mine, different girlfriend, and we drove out there again from LA. And I get there and I go to plug my cell phone in, and I realize that I didn't bring my cell phone cord, my iPod cord. I actually brought my Kindle cord. So once again, I was stuck someplace where I made a really hard effort to make sure I had it right, and I made a mistake. And oh my God, now I was really angry. Now I was going crazy, really bashing myself, saying that it was the stupidest thing. My life was ruined. How could I do this all over again? And my girlfriend kind of stopped me and she's like, okay, it's not a big deal. Just, she's like, get over it. So you're without your phone for a while, or, we'll figure something out. But trust me, this is not the worst thing that's ever happened to you. And I think as women, we need to start doing that. I think sometimes we fall into the crazy dramatic role where we just go nuts and just like twirl and spin and we just, turn it into some crazy mess, kind of like, oh gosh, I wish I remembered her name. The Halle Berry character in X-Men where, she could just do like this and all of a sudden she had weather. And I think we tend to do that sometimes. And I'm here to tell you, whatever you think is happening, you may think it is the absolute worst thing that has ever happened to you. But in a month, in 6 months, in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years, you are going to look back and honestly say to yourself, that was not the worst thing that ever happened. So I think we should make a pact with ourselves today that if we make a mistake, and Lord help us, we will make mistakes. If we make a mistake and we are the ones that catch the mistake, or even if we aren't the ones that catch the mistake, but we feel like we just did some horrible wrong, just, we got a speeding ticket, we burnt the birthday cake, we, forgot to make dinner reservations. Oh, who knows? It could be anything. We didn't land that client we wanted. Whatever might happen, just know it's life. It happens. It's not always in your control. And a lot of times I personally think it's just the universe's way of telling us to slow down and stop stressing over everything, stop freaking out, to just take a breath and do just that. Take a deep, calming and relaxing breath. And I think that will help. But just please, let's make a deal. No more beating up and bashing ourselves. We make mistakes. It happens. Everybody makes mistakes. That's what makes us human. That's why we're here. Just deal with it. Let it go. Shake it off. If you need to rant a little, rant. But otherwise, just, take a deep breath. Go for a walk. Do something to kind of shake it off and get it out of your system. And move on to the next thing. You can do it. I know you can. And you'll feel so much better, I promise you. Once again, I am Katy Tafoya with Success for Solopreneurs. Check out down below so you can connect with us at successforsolopreneurs.com. Have a great day.